There's an art and a science to creating a good, impactful project or product status report. The first thing we need to think about when we're creating a status report is the audience that's going to be consuming it. We're not usually preparing status reports for members of the team who have been in the weeds with us every day. We're usually preparing them for someone who really only gets to see the team once every so often. It could be leadership, it could be the broader group, it could be an executive well above the team. People who don't have a lot of time or a lot of context about the project. This then means while we need to make them aware of what has happened, we don't want to clog up their brain or take up their time with all of the details. This takes us away from status reports that are text heavy, that use a lot of jargon or specific names of code or esoteric things that really only someone who's deeply embedded in the team would know. Oftentimes what I see teams doing is creating status reports that are new. Then this happened, and then this happened, and then she said this, and then we updated that, and then this issue was found, and then we resolved it this way. That's all great for context, and you need to be able to speak to that while you're giving your status report. But we're not looking for news. We're looking for evidence of change and progress in the direction that we said we were going to go over a shorter time horizon. Could be a week, could be an iteration, could be a month or a quarter. What did we say we were going to do? What did we actually do? And what do we learn as a result? Once people understand that, then you can get into, well, and that change occurred by, and then we did this, and then she said this, and then this happened. But you shouldn't start there. Start somewhere much higher and bring people into the story on the back end. We want to make our status reports punchy, informative, preferably highly visual, and very consistent from week to week or from point to point, so that they're used to seeing a few key points and being able to quickly also pull up, well, what was it like last time? And what was it like 3 times ago? And being able to consistently see exactly how that change has happened over time. Not reading a bunch of activities that have transpired, like a news report. Best practices for a good status report: keep it to 3 to 5 key points that you're going to talk about. And each of those points should be demonstrating a change or a degree of progress. If you can do those 3 to 5 things in some sort of visual or graphical representation, even better. The fewer words, the larger font, the fewer pages, the better. The only other thing that should be on the status report is, where do we need help from whoever we're presenting this to, whatever audience is receiving the status? What actions do we need them to take on our behalf? That's really it. So 3 to 5 things, including at least 1 point about what actions we need the audience to take on our behalf or take next. That's it. That's my best practices for creating impactful status reports. Or, as I also refer to them, short-term project stories.